Tonight we're continuing our We the People series. You may remember we told you about several Indiana veterans flying on an honor flight to Washington, D.C.
Well, this week we will be sharing the stories of some veterans who were on that flight from our area, including a man who fought in World War II, our greatest generation. 16 News Now's John Kim has his story after spending a day with him on that honor flight. So John, fill it.
Hey Josh and Lauren, according to the Department of Veterans Affairs, only 1,000 World War II veterans are still alive here in Indiana, and I was on an honor flight with one of them. On September 10th, about 80 Indiana war veterans gathered at an Air Force base in Fort Wayne to fly on a special plane to D.C. The oldest member of Honor Flight 52 is Charlie Garner Sr. The 102-year-old is a World War II veteran from Syracuse, Indiana. Do you mind if I could ask you a little bit about when this photo was taken?
Probably in 45 when I came home on my way to Japan, supposedly.
Charlie enlisted in the U.S. Reserve Forces in 1943. At the time, Charlie was 20 years old. And back then, he didn't realize how that decision would eventually impact on his life.
Yeah, it just happened. Yeah, I didn't know where it was going to go. I had no idea. When we got into England, we had no idea. All I know.
Charlie was assigned to the U.S. Chemical Army, where he handled various kinds of ammunition. Soon, he found himself in the middle of Operation Overlord, the code name for the Battle of Normandy.
On the 16th, which is we call it D10. Is when I went in to Omaha Beach.
Charlie still has crisp memories from that day.
There's a bunch of with the blue Germans. They just met there and had a small arms fire and back and forth and killed each other, I guess. But nobody said anything. That was a solemn moment.
Next morning, I met Charlie at a hotel where he was filled with emotions as he prepared to fly.
I'm kind of excited about the flight as much as anything else, really, because it's been a long time since I've been on.
Hours later, Charlie arrived at the World War II Memorial.
Thank you, sir. Welcome to your memorial.
Visitors honor over 400,000 U.S. troops who passed away during the war. But for those who are part of it, the memorial brings back some memories.
It's almost too much because well, it hits you because it tells the story, really.
Lawmakers from our area, including Hoosier natives, U.S. Senator Jim Banks and Representative Rudy Yakum, came to the memorial to show their appreciation and thank Charlie for his service.
Charlie is a special human being. He shared with me how many people that he went to war with didn't come home, who paid the ultimate sacrifice with their lives. And
Charlie then visited various memorials, including Korean, Vietnam, and Lincoln memorials. A few hours later, it was time for veterans to return home. For the first time since the war ended in 1945, Charlie was welcomed by hundreds of people in Fort Wayne, cheering and chanting.
I was just so blessed to have so many good people that helped out all day long.
So tomorrow, we're going to share you the story of another veteran from our area who served in the Vietnam War. So please stay tuned. Josh and Lauren.
Great reporting.
We will, of course, after that. And by the way, John brought back Charlie makes his own jams and jellies.
Is that what's on your desk?
At 102 years old. And by the way, it's delicious.
Really?
Charlie, so thank you very much. Yes.
That's awesome. I love these stories.
At 102, can you believe it?
This is great. John Kim, looking forward to tomorrow,
Great
buddy.
story.
Thank you for that.